Two Abilenians were arrested Monday evening for identity theft. Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Piland, thank you for joining us, and I wanted to talk to you about the two people who were arrested Monday evening for a different kind of identity theft. Now, this is unrelated to the First Financial Bank incident that happened about a week ago. However, according to the Abilene Police Department fraud investigators, they were charged with first-degree aggravated identity theft. The police stated that they had at least 50 people's identification information. The police also stated that the arrests that were made Monday evening on North 10th and LaSalle Drive in Abilene, Texas. It is not clear at this time who was affected. However, they do have some good news for those who do the banking at First Financial Bank. The good news is that this arrest has nothing to do with the information that was stolen and missing from their accounts. The suspects in that case are still being sought, which means the police are still looking for them. You just have to understand, multiple cases of the same crime can take place at the same time, and because of that, we have to make sure that each one is solved individually. But rest assured, there are still consequences for their actions. Now, some of you may have been wondering why I went back on YouTube. That's because there were some fans who were upset because they've never heard of SoundCloud before, and a majority of them said that they couldn't download it due to a restriction on some phone plans. One, in particular, was a track phone. And supposedly, this person kept getting charged $50 just to download one app. And when I heard about that, I was upset. But in all fairness, most apps are free. There's no reason why you should ever have to pay for that. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But, however, if you have a computer, you can log on to SoundCloud.com, and you can even have your own account as well, if you'd like. You could even type down the Kevin Piland Show in the search bar on SoundCloud.com, and you'll find it. And some of the episodes I made on SoundCloud, some were video related, some were not. But a majority of people said that they liked me better on YouTube, and I'll just leave it at that. I'll deal with it as best as I possibly can. Now, I was also doing some research on candy that people would get from Halloween, and I learned that although it's a good idea to make sure that you're careful what you get and to make sure that there's nothing in the candy that shouldn't be, sometimes a hoax may take place. Like for example, let's say this rubber band was found in a Snickers. Well, there's no way it would be in the Snickers. It would have to be a hoax, because if I was to put it in myself and then say it was in there, I'd be lying. In fact, one boy actually made up a story where a needle was in a Snickers commercial, was in a Snickers bar. That actually wasn't the case. However, it's still a reminder that you have to be careful, and you have to check and make sure that there's nothing in the candy that shouldn't be there. Case in point. Now, the reason I brought up the First Financial Bank thing in the first place is because I'm with them myself, and I got the email stating they would cancel the card. So I got a new card. And there you go. And that's all I had to do. No, I promise you I won't say anything that I don't need to. I mean, there's no reason for that. Because, well, there's no reason to. I want to thank you for watching the show and for listening.